Tēnā koutou katoa. Hello and welcome. Paul here with New Zealand Music, Coast Access Radio, 104.7 FM in Waikanae, and online at www.coastaccessradio.org.nz. Joining us in the studio today are Tony and Rory of Wellington band PlasticGroove, who have bundled up the best part of the 80s with the right amount of rock to produce their user-friendly formula. Thanks for coming in, guys. How's things?
All good with me, thank you.
Good, thanks.
That's good. Bit of a trek up during the traffic, but got here in the end.
Yeah, holiday season chaos.
So first thing I've got to ask is the masks. Tell us about the masks.
Well, it's a funny story, I suppose, but we really wanted to put something different out there that's not already done. So the masks came about through probably over-commercialisation of a lot of the bands out there, you know, and people seeing into the lives of musicians so much that they're forgetting why it's there for entertainment, and music's there to be listened to, not look at the lives of people. So I suppose we're just hiding behind these masks, and the real us may come out one day.
The artwork for the masks and also for the cover of the EP.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, Clive, who he did the artwork, and he's the one with the beard on the mask, and he's also the bass player in the band. But he's moving on a little bit now because his life's a bit too busy. So there's a girl coming on called Chelsea who's keen to do the artwork. And she's an awesome singer as well, so I'm hoping to get her into the studios at some point.
Great. So do you do backing vocals too, Rory, or guitar all the way?
Mostly guitar. I used to do some singing on Dad's old stuff, but not in the studio anymore.
So you must be playing for quite a few years.
Yeah, I've been playing for 7 years now. I used to play the drums, but not anymore.
I'm the drummer in the band, always have been, and I suppose that's why there's a little bit of a different style to this music, because it sort of originates from a percussion background, you know, the bass and the drums, and then building it up from there. But I really want the live guitars and the live feel to the tracks as well, which is hopefully we've captured in the studio.
Like in the piece right now, it starts with the guitar for a nice lengthy part. Add the bass, and then you add the drums. I like that layering.
Yeah, I mean, years and years ago, actually, I worked in a studio. One of the important things that the guy there taught me, he's actually a famous guy now. He wrote a lot of the Take That stuff. But anyway, that's another story. But he told me that silence and space in songs is just as important as the actual music itself. And so I do like to have gaps and pauses now and again, so you can actually appreciate the music. If your music goes on and on for too long, it just becomes a noise, really. So it's good to take things away and keep adding things in and layering things. I suppose like the old orchestras, you know, and Mozart did all that sort of stuff. Not that I'm comparing myself to him, of course.
You do have some nice violins and Strange Lands Fall starting there.
I use on a Mac at home, and it's called Logic Pro, and it's got some great sounds in there, and you can buy more sounds, obviously, which I have done, and just found the right orchestra sound that I liked, and then take it into the studios, Matrix Studios, and just re-sample it, add some reverb, and do whatever it needs to make it sound full and nice and modern.
Nothing like a bit of reverb. Everyone loves a reverb.
Yeah.
And then Rory, you took the violin in the introduction for Strange Lands Falls and used that for the guitar.
Yeah, I like a lot of different types of music, and I think that was kind of my idea to put that in, wasn't it?
Of course it was your idea, that's right.
Yeah. It's funny, actually, because my background's completely different to Rory's. Some of my main influences are the Smiths, you know, so very good lyrically and everything. I saw Morrissey, actually, in Wellington the other week.
Was that St. James, or was that...?
Was at the Old Town Hall.
Old Town Hall, nice.
And fantastic. I know he's had some bad publicity lately, but he always does. You know, he's a controversial bloke.
He should be wearing a mask.
He should be, yeah. So I like all that sort of stuff. Echo and the Bunnymen, some good old school 80s music. Your influences, Rory, are far different from mine. What are yours?
Metallica, Black Sabbath, Green Day, just any type of rock music, really.
He had a guitar teacher called Corey. I think he was the bad influence there.
Yeah.
Corey played on one of your songs, didn't he?
He played on Right Now. He
Yep.
played the guitar, some of the guitar on that. You played other guitar on it. So I think that sort of synth and 80s sort of reference and bass lines and things, and then sort of with the overtones of some rock and metal guitar gives it a bit of a unique blend, hopefully.
I have to agree. I gave it a good dozen listens.
Oh, thank you
very much. Gave it a bit of a marathon.
Appreciate that.
If it had been a fold-out Opus LP, I may not have given it a dozen listens, but...
It's a shame. It's all digital music now. It doesn't sounds old-fashioned, but the CDs, you can actually read things. It was good, wasn't it? It was nice. Yeah.
I've heard some talk about CD format going over the next 18 months to 2 years. We'll be on to the little flash drives. If they put it in a nice book,
exactly.
And I suppose you can still... have the, hey, they could just go back to foot by foot. Wouldn't that be nice? Full circle. The vinyl was a warm sound. Well, you can emulate that, I suppose, a little bit, but
yeah, you try
not 100%.
The other thing is as well, you get iTunes, you get a digital download, and all it says is, this is Right Now by PlasticGroove, or this is Strangelands Falls by PlasticGroove, but it doesn't say who was involved in making it, where it was produced. That's it. That's all it says, which is not very much information at all.
So should we have a listen to one of the songs?
Yes, that'd be great. Over to you, Rory.
Strangelands Fall.
Okie dokie. Strangelands Fall by PlasticGroove.
Turn on the television and there's nothing on. That don't surprise me much. All good things have gone. My life is a heart attack that I am holding back. Children and there's no more stars, but there's a monkey in the sky who plays electric guitar.
I like the double beat of the drum.
Yep, on the bass drum. Yep.
That was on the bass drum?
That was, yes.
Yep. It's catchy because it just comes in segments, doesn't it?
That's right.
You really know when it's there.
Yeah, glad you noticed.
Yeah.
People have noticed that one. Yeah.
So the inspiration for the songs.
Yeah, it's I'm sort of probably a morbid character, really. You know, it's not got a particularly
Not a realist?
Not a realist, no. But I like to look on the not on the bright side of life, you know. So no, a lot of the music's upbeat. You know, it's I like to make it sort of pleasant sounding, but some of the lyrics are maybe a bit more meaningful than people realise. And Strangelands Falls is about if you look at the CD single image,
I'm looking at it right now.
you can see, you know, there's a bit of a wasteland city there. So something's happened to a city somewhere, and it's sort of crumbled, and you pick where that is, and the baby in the skies and all the rest of it. It's sort of like a dream scene, really, you know, because things have gone, and you know, you're up there above, maybe looking down on things. Yeah. But yeah, I suppose I take a lot of that from maybe someone like Morrissey, you know, who sings about things. He sung about a girlfriend in a coma, so mine's pretty tame, really. I go to movies, I like to see something real, you know, I like to experience something. And more often than not, if it's depressing and it makes me feel bad, I'm in the zone for watching a film. So I come out of that zone when the film's finished and go back to my normal life. I think, oh, life's rosy, life's fantastic, you know. And the same with a song, you know. I listen to a depressing song, depressing lyrics, and you know, and think, oh, these guys must be really, you know, really depressed. My life's fantastic. So, but if I watch a nice song, you know, if I watch a nice film, finish watching that, everyone's all happy, and then you go back to your normal mundane life and you've got to go to work, you think, oh, this is terrible, you know. I'd rather be in the other film, you know. And I suppose Junkie Monkey, I don't really have to explain them lyrics at all, do I? It speaks for itself, really. Junkie Monkey's a bit more raw, bringing in some of Rory's death metal influences, you know. And then
I think we had to turn down the overdrive on that during the middle of the song, so when we were writing it, so
yeah, you nearly blew the speakers, didn't you?
Like a true musician.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You got to try different things.
I got to say, the cowbell is
yes.
Gene Frankel.
Yes, more cowbell. You can't have enough.
So Tony, the vocals in there they were quite layered and they were a little bit skewed, like off-timed. That was an interesting structure. That was all.
Yeah, that's right. One of the things we wanted to bring across with this song is the chaos. Really, I mean, when you're a druggie, it's life's not sort of clear cut, and things are all sort of jumbled up in your head. So we wanted to try and give the song more of a chaotic feel. And as it's going towards the end of the song as well, you probably noticed there's some screams in there. It's just some things that we didn't want to overpower the song with all these sort of things, but if you listen closely, you can hear them. In fact, there was a group of 3 girls, 14-year-old girls that did the screaming, actually. So
they were the nurses then.
That's right.
Because that just comes in after the nurses line. Yep.
Yeah, which is works out pretty well.
And the coughing, guttural coughing, was that you doing the cough?
That's
and
right,
you were just
yes.
Affected it
Just
a little
get
bit?
some effects on, yeah.
I like you got some of the good effects happening there on the
on Strangeland's Fall.
It talks about the news.
Yeah, news today, oh boy.
News today.
Yeah, that's right now.
It reminded me of the 1930s newsreaders.
Yeah, I love that
useful.
effect. Yeah, and obviously when I was recording that, I wasn't thinking that effect was going to go on. So Phil at Matrix Digital, he put that on, and I walked into the studio and he said, "What do you think to that?" And I said, "Oh, definitely, let's keep that." It takes it away from the rest of the song, and it just sort of comes in and hits you. I like the effect of that. It's great.
That's it, and it does take it away from the rest, because then on the other bit with the "Can you feel it coming true?" and it sounds like, is there some auto pan? Phaser or something happening on there?
Oh, I can't tell you the technical details of some sort of panning. I think it could be a phaser effect or something. It
sounds really good.
Yeah,
that offset with the newsreader from the 30s. I could just picture someone with one hand. That's what I'm actually doing in the studio right now, listeners. I'm putting one hand over one ear.
I can confirm that.
So you've recently moved
7 years ago.
7 years ago, and you were in the UK before then.
I was. How did you know? Can you tell by the accent?
Tell by the accent.
Yeah. Yeah, from Sheffield, around northern England. Moved around quite a bit, modern day gypsy. But I suppose some of the grime and the industry in Sheffield, the concrete canyons that are there, sort of seeing some things that maybe other people wouldn't want to see, and influences the songs such as Junkie Monkey. But also some of the things I've seen around death and what have you, I suppose does influence. I had one of my friends who had a girlfriend who was suicidal, and I'd go around to his house at night and he'd leave for work and say, "Please, can you hang around till her mum comes, because we don't want her to do anything." So there's been a few interesting experiences I've had. But one of the things I think from the videos that we've done so far is the car park, the underground car park, and that just reminds me of Sheffield, really.
And are you familiar with the artist Mackenzie Thorpe?
Mackenzie Thorpe, yes.
He's from the UK. Mackenzie Thorpe's work is quite industrial, people leaving from the factories, and it's all quite grey and washed out. But then on the other hand, he does happy, big smiley faces as well. Look him up, Mackenzie Thorpe.
I will do, yeah. And one of the other things, I suppose, I've never even thought about this till you just mentioned other people, is David Lynch. He's one of my favourite film directors. Yeah, and he did Elephant Man, and there was an early film he did called Eraserhead, and it was all weird.
The guy with the big hair.
Yeah, weird stuff.
That was nuts.
It was crazy, absolutely crazy.
Black and white too, and it was stark black and white.
Yeah, and all the way through you're hearing these industrial sounds. And
it's like Fritz Lang, Metropolis type of stuff. But I saw that years ago on a VHS. I just have vivid memories. Particular scenes, and
I have to get it on Blu-ray and watch it again. Yeah, I just remember the old grandma sitting in the chair, rocking backwards and forwards, and it plays on your mind. So that's good.
Yeah, it's haunting, eh?
Yes.
Just thinking about the music. Just going back to what you were saying with the friends. In one of your songs, and you speak of like fair weather friends. That's good, poignant lyrics. To having a song.
Well, right now I'm going to walk away. Yeah, it's just things have happened over the time in my life, and you think you can count on people, and then some big event happens, and you turn around and they're not there anymore. So it's because it is easy just to look the other way and march on and not look over your shoulder and see who needs help. So
that's it.
Yeah.
And you were talking about a lot of travelling around gypsy style. Yeah. So you would have had a lot of camaraderie with friends. There would have always been someone there at your side or behind you when you needed them, I suppose.
That's right. But growing up, actually, I never ever stayed in one house more than 5 years. It's just moving around. And one thing that I sort of miss really is having them long friendships, long relationships. A lot of people have got friends from school, and I've not really had that because I've moved around too often. But having said that, I've had some good experiences, met lots of different people, and with the joys of Facebook, I've caught up with quite a few old friends.
That's it, true. Yeah. And that would be the same for yourself, Rory, moving over at a young age over to New Zealand. So
yeah, there's one friend that I used to have, and I haven't seen him in ages, but since I got a Facebook, I've made friends with him, and I've talked to him a couple of times, so it's
that's
good
great.
to talk to him again. Yeah.
And so in a few years you'll be able to hop the plane for a nice bargain price. The flights are still coming down, I think. Pop over, or he can come over and see you play. And you just have to tell him exactly where it is because you'll be wearing the masks, I'm sure. It'll be like, where is Rory? Or it'll be when you guys do your UK tour and back in the van again, like the old days, Tony.
That would be fantastic. Yeah. It made me laugh, actually. If you can spot Rory in the video, obviously, because he's a bit shorter than the others. And at the end of the video, Strangelands Falls, when the roller derby girls get on the instruments and they start playing, and we're dancing around. Rory was actually really ill that day, didn't actually want to step out of the house, and you could see him, he's just stood there still, and then at one point he's just looking around to see what everyone's doing, and if you could have focused on that a little bit more, it looks really cool. It looks quite haunting in itself, actually, a bit freaky.
I admire your commitment.
Exactly, yeah. And we identify the singer with the red tie as well in the band.
Of course,
yes,
of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and have a little watch of these videos again.
Yeah. And see if you can spot any differences between the videos as well. See if you can recognise maybe some change of people going round as well. Because who can tell?
Well, that's it. Yeah, exactly. I like the change in the filming for right now. The camera seems to get a little bit more shaky, is one word for it. How did that come about?
Oh, that's not a camera trick. That's just me on my mountain bike.
Sweet.
Yeah, just up and down. I must have done about 3-4 hours of footage, and the editor who worked on the video, who's Adam Simpson, TVNZ guy, he used about 20 seconds, so that was time well spent.
Was the camera mounted to your helmet?
Yeah, it was one of them little GoPro cameras.
Yes.
Yep. High definition thingies, they're pretty cool. And the rest of it was filmed on a scooter, and just all put together. It was great.
And so when does your 20 seconds of filming fame come into the Right Now video?
Oh, there's a little bit where it goes up to the water tower at the top of in Kandala and Wellington, and it looks like Toy Town, actually. There's a bit of green, looks like Toy Town. You'll be able to see that. And then it zooms up a street. You probably even know what I'm talking about now. So it's so short, but yeah, that's my bit of fame there.
Okay, cool. So once people have listened to this next song Right Now, they can then go on and watch it online and listen and watch.
Yes.
See the 20 seconds.
And also watch it right to the end as well, because there's a good friend of mine dancing at the end with his mask on the wrong way around, which I think looks pretty cool.
Have you seen the
You have been listening to New Zealand Music, brought to you by Coast Access Radio 104.7 FM in Waikanae, or online at www.coastaccessradio.org.nz, broadcasting on Saturdays at 12:30 p.m, Mondays at 6:30 p.m, and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Hey, thanks Tony and Rory for coming in.
Not a problem. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys. Could you also like our Facebook page and vote for us on the audience daily, please? Thank you.
So we've got 2 singles that are already out, have been released, and
That's
the third
correct.
one is coming out. And
The third one should be out towards the end of January.
That
and then
sounds
there's
good.
another one, March, April time. That's going to be called Pointless.
again, recorded with Philip Matrix.
Philip Matrix
Is that right?
Digital.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if once those have come out, if you wanted to come back in, that'd be fantastic.
I certainly will, because there's one of my good friends, Fred, who plays the guitar on Pointless, and I'm sure he'd like to come in and talk to you as well. Because he certainly adds a different element yet again. There's a good guitar solo coming up, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, good. That's great. Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. And uhura.